Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Let's
Welcome
do
back, everybody, to the Rapid Rank. Rapid Rank. Whoa, jeez. I don't know what happened.
Sound
I don't know what
effect can
happened
be a
there.
positive or negative very easily. Just a slight change, like or somewhere in the middle there.
But yes, the Rapid Rank, where we re-rank ranks from the past, and we come back and we see if we got it right, we got it wrong. What do we do? What do we do? Right back to episode number 2 today. Number 2.
What do we do,
Rob,
number 2?
What do we do, number 2? Rob, do you know when we recorded this episode? I had a look today.
I do not, Liam. No.
September 2021. We've been doing this stuff for nearly 2 years now. Ain't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Holy smokes. This was our second ever rank.
A second ever rank, and Taryn's leaving. Where are you going, Taryn? Come back.
I'm getting closer. I'm getting up on your grill, much like a sandwich.
Good one. Good one. Well, that's what we're ranking today. Episode number 2, way back in September 2021, was the best sandwich, where Rob and I just chucked out 3 sandwiches each to see which one would reign the culinary master supreme of that particular day.
Yeah.
Actually, did we even do that back then, Rob? Or we just kind of said which ones were our favorite, didn't we?
We just said which ones are our favorite. There was no other game to it, Liam. There was no other ranking. There was no ranking. It was just, this is my 3. That's your 3. Woohoo!
Yeah. There was no steaks. There was no steaks. There was no steak sandwiches in it.
Oh,
so we needed to get
steaks.
Tell you what, right off the bat. So that's what we brought in Taryn, and once Taryn came in, we were like, okay, we have to turn this into a competition. But sometimes, because we do this on the fly, lest we remind everybody, we do this on the fly every single time. We don't know what the rank is, and so sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. And that's what we're going back in time, and we're going to re-rank these bad boys. Taryn actually wasn't here. Taryn wasn't here, so she's going to be there for the first time.
Still in the womb, but a fetus to the podcast world.
She was still cooking.
To the podcast world, I was not yet born.
She was still cooking. But before we get into the pleasantries, all that fun stuff, we do need ideas for our regular episodes. Taryn, where can people get in touch with us? What can they do? Where can they tell us?
Jump online to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the YouTubes, and even Gmail at thatsrankpod for all of the above. Luckily, we could keep that name for all of them. We didn't have to shorten it to at thatrappart. So
get rid of all the vowels. Yeah,
we made it real easy.
There's no numbers on the end. It's not like that's rank 69. Don't have to do any of that kind of stuff.
None of that shit. No, that would be immature.
Funny, but immature. It's correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Slide into DM, send us an email. We can't wait to hear it.
Can't wait to hear it. Now, Rob, the rapid rank. What do we do? What do we do on the rapid rank?
We rank, but we just do it rapidly.
That's right.
So we did 60 seconds last time. Are we going to stick to 60, or now that there's 3 of us, we're going to go to 120? How do we feel?
I think the 60 seconds is still good.
Okay.
Taryn, what say you?
Yeah, I think we had more people last time, so it went a bit longer. But let's try and see how we go with 3. And if we need more time, there's always. Don't forget, honorable mentions are a thing. But if you need more time to flesh out your idea, do better.
I can definitely do 60, and I think it's good because it's going to give us more time for honorable mentions and for general banter about sandwiches. And I think there's going to be a lot of banter about sandwiches because there's lots of good sandwiches. And I'm going to go as far as to say that I am set myself the challenge. I'm not going to repeat any of my previous 3.
Ooh, do you remember what your 3 were last time?
I do.
Go on.
No, it might impact.
It might impact. Yeah. I'll tell you at the end. But I remember what the 3 were.
Okay. So today we're going to go back and visit sandwiches, the delicious sandwiches. Now, Rob, should we let Taryn do her minute first, given that she was not here for the first time? And I'd like to hear what her best sandwich is, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's going to be obscure, but all right.
Obscure sandwich?
Yeah.
Obscure.
Okay. So, Taryn, your 1 minute rapid rank begins right now.
All right. It's got to be something meat and cheesy, and I am going to go for Bagelos, which is a bagel sandwich that has, is it mortadella or mozzarella? Anyway, a big slab of cheese.
That's mozzarella.
A little bit of rocket, mustard, mayo, mayo or aioli, one of those, salami, and another obscure cold cut. Might be prosciutto. Might be
Wow.
prosciutto. Somewhat
Ooh.
of a Conti roll, but with a twist, if that makes sense. And I don't want to take that
Oh.
sandwich out of the running because it's not the Conti. It's on a bagel. Saucy. Give it a sauce. Almost like it had like a tomato relish and an aioli. Double sauce.
Double
But the
sauce.
cheese did it for me. It was like doorstop thick. It was like,
Ooh.
and
Ooh,
just
ooh,
biting into
ooh.
that on a bagel, like a soft, fresh bagel with salt and sesame on the outside, the tits. Do I get more time? What is this?
2,
Wash it
1.
down with something
That's
juicy.
it. Although I will ask you this question. Did you toast that bad boy up to melt the cheese a little bit, or do you like yourself a big old solid slug of
Oh,
cheese?
it was put in the toaster. It was warmed, but mozzarella didn't melt fully. It was just like a little solid, little bit soggy. It was good.
I do enjoy a soggy sandwich. That doesn't sound great as a
Like
sentence, but
it held its own, but like it was just warm and melty enough, you know?
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's the placement of the meat as well. You put it like in between the
Yeah.
bun and the cheese so you don't get soggy bun.
And I do, you don't want soggy buns. Oh, do you know what though? Sometimes I'm going to be a bit disgusting here. Sometimes I don't mind it when a sandwich is falling apart in my fingers because
Yeah.
it's too
Yeah,
soggy
yeah,
or too
yeah.
saucy.
Yeah.
Unpopular
No.
opinion. I love a meatball sub. Sauce.
Oh, what, from Subway or just
I'm
in
here.
general?
I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
No, not from Subway, but like there is Bagelos do a meatball one as well. Just shout out to them. They're
I have a
really
question.
fucking delicious. Yeah.
Question. What is Bagelos?
It's in Mount Lawley. It's on is it
Oh, is
Beaufort
this the one you
Street?
guys
Places.
talk about all the time?
Yeah. It's the place I
Oh,
Ah,
I
invited
haven't
you to
talked about
come
it
to.
before.
I invited you to come there, then.
you did.
And,
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I haven't talked about it before because I only recently went for the first time, and it is insane. They have so many different types of bagels hanging off the wall, and all these flavors, and like special flavors. Like they did like a burger one where they chopped burger cheese, onion, aioli. Oh, so good.
It's delicious.
It sounds like somewhere I would go and wouldn't be able to have one.
No,
I need to have like
no,
several.
I always get two, and we share, me and my friend,
And the thing
because
about
they're
Bagelos
good.
is the staff are totally amazing too. So like
Yeah.
I think like they're all, I don't know if they're family, but they're really tight knit and they're really friendly.
Hey,
And
when you're at
they're never
Bagelos,
in a rush.
your
They'll talk to
family.
you. They'll have a chat. Yeah.
We
The
must
Bagelos
go, the
family.
three of us, and then we can get three flavors and share.
And what are you
Yeah.
guys getting?
We'll see what the special is.
I've tried a few. I've tried 3 separate ones, so I'm happy to go
Oh, damn.
and share.
Okay.
Mm.
Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
You
I
go?
last time, so I'll go next.
You better not take mine. You better not take mine. All right.
3. Give me countdown.
3, 2, 1, begin.
So mine's a Chicago hot beef, which has been recently made famous by the TV show The Bear. But I was familiar with this from when I was in Chicago, and we had a
Love
friend
The
of a friend that took us
Great
to the
show.
spot, like a famous spot. We went in there, and they're like, what do you want? Chicago hot beef? Yep. I literally sold one sandwich. They're like, you want a beef? Yep. I'll have a beef. You want it dipped? We're like, dipped? He's just like, yeah, we dip it into the gravy. I'm like, yeah, damn straight I do. So they just get like a little roll, which is like a
Foggy.
kind of a brioche roll. They just fill it with beef. You can get peppers, you can get gravy. They dip it into the gravy and they give it to. And my God, it was not as soggy or messy as you think it would be. It was, frankly, the best sandwich I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh my God,
And I'm glad now that they've made a TV show, not about the chef or the human beings and the characters, but they've made it just about the sandwich, because the sandwich is actually, it's a Chicago hot beef. It's what Chicago's famous for, nothing else. But it is like this. It is like the signature Chicago sandwich, and it is the bomb.
Thank
Time
you.
up, sir.
Actually,
Wait.
watching The Bear, I really want to taste that sandwich because I'm not a fan of the beef gravy rolls.
It's
like you talk about the Aussie ones you get,
The
like
concept,
the ones
the Aussie ones. I think they
Yeah.
don't use the right bread, but I can totally see from The Bear they use a crusty, fresh bread, and it looks like it would hold up.
have a
I
question.
rarely get the gravy, the beef and gravy roll here, but in Chicago, my God, and the peppers.
Yeah.
I think the peppers made a big difference.
The beef and gravy roll here is just literally like something you throw together at a tuck shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's not a gourmet. It's not a gourmet.
I mean, nothing
Not gourmet.
special. Yeah.
It's not a gourmet. Now I have a question about the gravy dip though. So you take the whole sandwich. You're talking the whole sandwich.
Yeah.
And they just go. Blip,
Yeah.
blip, blip.
How do you hold
And
it?
you're telling me it's not soggy afterwards?
No, it's not soggy afterwards. It's actually really easy to eat. It was fine. I was just like, was this dipped in gravy or what? Like, I couldn't even tell. Like, I could, other than it was just packed with flavor and it was amazing. Like it was, I think it did fall apart naturally because of the amount of beef and gravy that was in said sandwich. But it didn't fall apart. I remember being surprised. I remember being pleasantly surprised.
Man, does sound good.
Yum.
It's
I'm getting
delicious.
hungry. I need to make dinner.
Oh, you do. That's true. All right.
Me too, actually.
Oh well, they do call this the rapid
Have
rank
not
for a
eaten.
reason.
Why do we have to do the sandwich one last? Damn it! I don't know. I haven't eaten dinner.
So we can get that appetite. All right, Liam,
Build
raise
it
the
up,
roof for us.
buttercup. All right. I am going to do one that I did for my previous time because I reckon one of them was right. So, my 1 minute starts now. Your sandwiches, great, sound delicious, but there's like a lot going on, right? I'm taking myself back to Japan and I'm going simple. Simple is best. And I'm telling you, we're going for the chicken, not a chicken, the katsu pork sandwich.
Yum.
Simple. White bread, big old slab of katsu pork, bit of tonkatsu sauce, cabbage if you're feeling crunchy, if you want to. You don't have to. But the good
Yum.
thing about this is you've got the whole spectrum. You've got the 7-Eleven style, which is still really good, but cheap and accessible from anywhere you go, all the way through to the gourmet ones that you get at those restaurants. And you can pay like $15 for one of these sandwiches, but the cutlet is better. It's like a big old thick, juicy chunk of meat dipped in, dipped in
Yum.
oil. Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. And you can get them anywhere you want. And I'll tell you what, there's not a time where you can walk in and see one of those katsu sandwiches and be like, do you know what? I don't want one of those. Never. You would never say that unless you're a vegetarian. Otherwise, it is simple, delicious, go to the best.
Yum.
I would say that, Liam, because they always put wasabi on them, and I don't like the wasabi that they put on
Do
them.
They do not
They
put
did the ones in
wasabi
the
on
they
them.
Don't
did
they
the
put
ones in the
kewpie?
convenience stores always had the wasabi on them, and I was like, oh, I really want that. It
No.
looks great. And then I'd have one. I'd be like, oh, I can just taste it. Like it's
No
just like
wasabi, bro.
yeah.
No
The ones that I
wasabi.
had
Do
there was wasabi.
you know what it probably was? It was probably mustard. They put mustard on some of them. And as
Oh,
it's still
okay. It
the
was
same
mustard.
tangy, that same
Yeah,
tanginess to
it
them.
was the
But
mustard.
I, I
I
didn't
normally
get
like
any.
mustard, but I didn't like the mustard on the katsu. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I
Uh,
wouldn't shit on a tuna mayo tuna kewpie sandwich from those stores either, but
Yeah,
can confirm katsu chicken delish.
I was going to just say combini sandwiches in general,
I was
but
almost
then
going to go that one too, to be honest.
yeah, I thought you might nick that one from me.
The
But
teriyaki chicken and egg one was just like I was just like, what the hell is this? And I tried it, and I was like, I'd have to go back for more, like from
Yeah,
Lawson's in
like
particular.
just a plain egg
actually,
sandwich even got me. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
never in a million
yeah,
years.
yeah,
even the ham and cheese ones are good.
yeah.
And get this, if you're feeling fancy, you can get yourself a strawberry and cream sandwich at those 7-Elevens if you want to.
Yeah, my
I'm
stomach would not
just
allow it, but looks good. They
Honorable
look so fresh.
yeah.
honorable
Honorable
mentions.
mention. Hey, listen. Well, last time I did say a couple of very personal ones to me,
Yeah,
which
what
is
were your
still
last?
You did.
so the last ones for. Rob, do you want to do your last ones first because they're probably much easier to explain than
I
mine.
think I had a toasted ham and cheese,
Yum.
a banh mi, and a Reuben.
A Reuben.
Oh,
Yeah.
banh mi, that's a good one.
So I had the combini sandwich was my first one, but I also had just like sandwich mum's sandwiches on sandwich day. Like on Saturdays we used to get like a whole plate like stacked up with meats and cheeses and salad and veg and like a whole bunch of bread and we used to make our own and sit outside.
Oh, yum.
But my number one I believe was my what did I call it? Did I call it my depression sandwich?
You
Something
did.
similar to that. Yeah. So
What was it?
essentially wait to hear this disgustingness. So you get a whole like loaf of sourdough, like just one of the small loaves. You cut the top off. You hollow that bad boy out, and then you
Cobbler
basically
vibes.
kind of, but on the inside you basically just make an epic sandwich. You line the outside with a bit of butter, stick all your cheese to the outside, put yourself a layer of like meats in the bottom, bit of pickled veg like your capsicum
Oof.
or something like that. Maybe a bit
Pickles
of
on a sandwich.
100% has to be there.
So
Has to be
good.
there. Basically, just kind of keep stacking this bad boy up. Put your lid back on. Chuck it in the oven for a little bit, and then you devour the entire thing because you're feeling pretty bad. So
Yum.
that was my number one last time.
Oh my
And
god, I've never done that. I really want to do that. Holy shit.
honestly,
Can I
has to be sourdough though. Must be sourdough.
can I honorable mention because I didn't make a list when I
Yeah,
was not doing
sure,
the podcast.
sure.
Honorable mention, it's not a sandwich, but we have this thing in South Africa called bunny chow, and it is half a loaf of white bread sliced down the middle, like lengthwise, not lengthways,
Yeah, I know
where
what you
it
mean.
looks like a square.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hollow it out, and it's a mutton curry you put in the middle, and describe to you what the curry tastes like because it's made in a poike course, which is like an outdoor pot,
Oh
like
my
cast
God.
iron pot that you cook over the coals. So
That
it
sounds
gets this like,
amazing.
and you use the lid and the bits that you've pulled out to eat the curry and the bread, and it's just a huge thing.
Oh my God.
Along with the deep fried fett cook, which is
Oh my God.
basically like a roll of this beautiful soft bread filled with again curry, but like a drier curry, so that it kind of looks like shepherd's pie but without the potato. And you can make it as saucy as you like, but it's like peas, potatoes, meat, all the little bits inside, and then it's sealed and deep fried.
Stop
Honorable
it.
mention to Saffers making a sandwich.
Yeah,
Lol.
no shit. There's no other reason to go now. That is
Yeah.
one.
Oh no,
There's
there's
there's plenty of other
Kalahari.
reasons to go.
What was it called? A
Kalahari
deep
in
fried what? A deep fried tuppick. What was it?
Kalahari in WA does a really good fett cook.
Fett cook.
Oh,
I
add it
love
to
how
the
you're
list
like
of
deep fried fett cook, and I was like, oh my God. And I don't even know what a fett cook is. I just had deep fried. I was like, oh no.
It's a delicious. I'll send it to you. I'll send an
Oh
image of it to
man.
you because my brother goes absolutely nuts for it every time he comes here because they don't make it as good on the East Coast. The Kalahari absolutely kills it here. I'll send a photo to the group
Yeah,
chat.
that sounds good. Kalahari,
Please do.
right?
Please do.
I'm going to have to
Man,
honorable mention the Philly cheesesteak,
of course, classic.
which
Yep.
is a classic. I've never been to Philadelphia. I want to go to Philadelphia, really mainly just for a cheesesteak.
Apparently not that good in Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
Apparently they're better elsewhere, but called something else.
Wow.
The po'
So
boy is pretty good.
a good po' boy. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a po' boy,
po'
a
boy.
po' boy. I mean, a bao bun is a bao bun a sandwich. It's bread.
I think
It's different.
look, if you guys want to hear us debate what a sandwich is, you can go right back in the archives, right back to
Yeah.
episode 2,
Yeah.
when Rob and
Oh,
I had a
that's a good
very
point, actually.
deep,
Like, what is a
deep,
sandwich?
yeah, we had a very deep conversation about what a sandwich is, what constitutes a
Mm.
sandwich. So, and this is a good opportunity for you guys to go back into our archives, go
True.
right back to September 2021 when we started this, and give it a listen and see if we've made a good adjustment or if we're just still very silly.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
want to
I may
shout
get
out.
that. That's right.
I want to shout out a little bit of smoked salmon and cottage cheese as well. Like that. Now that on a sandwich, I think is quite tasty too.
Now
Yum.
listen. We could go on and we could rank sandwiches all day because there's so many good ones out there. But this is the rapid rank, so we have to
So
quickly.
can we
We have to.
rank
Cream
only
cheese, I should
one?
say, not cottage cheese.
I reckon
Yes.
this time we do not our own, the other two, because it's nice and quick. Bang bang.
Yeah.
Make a list so we can actually
I've
get a
got mine.
rank.
I've got it.
All right, Taryn, go.
I'm gonna go the katsu sandwich. I'm sorry. I believe the beef one would taste delicious. I'm a sucker for that crunchy katsu QP.
Oh wait, who's next? It's me, isn't it? Or no? Doesn't
I
matter.
went first and I wasn't meant to. Sorry.
That's all right. Doesn't matter. It's rapid. On the fly. Rob, you go.
Look, I had really high expectations for that pork katsu sandwich, and when I was in Japan, like I just didn't find one that met them. I was just like, oh, so I'm going to go. Whereas I've been to Bagelos and haven't tried the specific special Taryn had, but I've had their other ones, and I can rest assured, like
So good.
it's going to be just like. So I'm going to
Yeah.
go the mozzarella and the 2 cut meats and the aioli and the rocket
Tomato relish and the mustard and
the relish. Oh, that's like that ticks all my boxes.
right.
I'm also going to go the Bagelos because I'm not a huge fan of the steak sandwich. Although, and having it dipped in gravy, while it should sound like it's good and it probably is amazing, the sound of it itself doesn't tickle my gravy.
You're both incredibly wrong, but I understand because
Of course,
you have to actually eat it.
Rob,
if someone had said that to me before eating it, I would have been like, oh yeah. But after eating it, I'm like,
Rob,
my God.
Rob, you're wrong about the
move to
katsu
Chicago.
sandwiches, but I didn't say anything about it, did I? You were very wrong about the katsu sandwiches. They're all
No,
amazing.
no. I'm correct about the katsu.
All right,
At least I've had first-hand experience. So there you go.
Okay, here we go. In 4th place. Fourth? Sure. In 3rd place.
In 4th place, you've lost.
That was it, but we
3rd place.
each just picked one. Oh no, Sam. No, yeah. Okay, no. There was a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because I didn't get any votes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh.
So 3rd place.
Yep.
Second place is the katsu sandwich. Number 1 is Taryn.
The Bagelos, mozzarella, prosciutto, salami, aioli, tomato relish, mustard,
And to be
pickles.
fair, Rob, I haven't had that one either. So
Yum.
Yeah, no, what I like that one winning because it really does like just it is all the staples of
it's
what makes a sandwich great: cold cut meats, aioli,
Cheese, my
the
guy.
relish,
Oof.
yeah, the cheese.
cheese,
Yeah,
like they're just toasted. Like
I
they're all the things that make a good sandwich.
I tend to agree. I tend to agree. Well, there you go, guys. Rapid rank in the bank. Sandwiches done. I've already had dinner and I'm hungry again. God damn it. All right,
Yes. Let's
that's
eat
it.
round 2.
What's your favorite sandwich? Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Tell us all your things. No final thoughts today because it's rapid. We're out of here. See you guys. Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye. Final thought is I'm hungry.